Well, it's been 6 months since the Supreme Court struck down affirmative action in college admissions.
Yes, students now applying for college are grappling with that change. CNN's Gabe Cohen reports.
Hi, Brown. My name is Lanija, and I am a Black girl in STEM.
That's Lanija Russell's application video for Brown University. She's among the millions of students applying to college 6 months after the Supreme Court struck down affirmative action in college admissions, navigating how and even whether to include race in their pitch for admission.
What was your reaction to the decision?
At first, I was a little scared. I thought it was a bit unfair. It made me doubt myself a little bit, like, are my numbers good enough?
You actually took some schools off your list.
I felt like getting into those schools were almost impossible.
But when she sat down to write her college essays, she decided it was more important than ever to discuss race as part of her life experience.
I believe it made me emphasize that I was Black a bit more than I probably would have. I started expressing myself more through my photos, my hairstyles.
Her main essay is about growing up in a rough part of Baltimore.
The thing that's important to me is my identity, who I am as a person, and race is a big part of that.
You think schools are still looking for that diversity?
Yes.
Do not ignore such a crucial part of your identity.
College advisors like Tracy Ramos are encouraging Black students not to shy away from race in their applications, especially in their essays.
It paints a holistic picture of who you are.
Do you think without boxes to check, it's even more important to write about these issues?
I do. A lot of the elite colleges are looking for ways to identify these students. The key piece of advice is make it easy for the colleges to know all of who you are.
Many schools have added questions to their applications so students can discuss their life experience and how they'd add to campus diversity.
As a student athlete, vice president of the Black Student Union, and vice president of the National Society of Black Engineers,
Sean Manley's essays captured his unique experience as a Black student in rural Maryland.
I was scared at first that they wouldn't be able to see my race and see all the challenges that come with it. I'm very proud of who I am, and it's a very important part of why I'm here.
Do you think it will put you in a better spot?
I don't know if writing it in my essay is good or bad yet, because we're kind of like the experiment class.
The Supreme Court decision has added a new level of stress to an already stressful college application process for students like Sean and Lanija. Experts expect historically Black colleges will see higher enrollment and more applications, and some students are taking a very different approach.
You took race out of most of your essays.
Yes.
Harmony Moore rewrote her essays about being a Black student at a mostly white Houston school.
Why did you feel that was necessary?
I didn't want to have the wrong admissions officer read it, and then they all of a sudden don't want to let me into their school because they feel like I'm trying to push my race on them. I think I stand out on my own, with my extracurriculars and with my honors that I've received. I don't want to just have the exact same story as hundreds of other Black students.
Well, the start of college application season is right around the corner. You just heard from several students, and there are plenty that will be applying that will also apply for federal student aid. It's also called FAFSA. That will open on December 31st. The deadline to apply will be June of next year.